I'm Keith,
I'm Logan.
and welcome to Hot Zombie Summer, a Resident Evil review and retrospective podcast where we'll be playing through the main games of Capcom's Resident Evil series in release order.
We'll be talking characters, lore, gameplay, thrills, chills, and everything in between.
Yeah, so please join us, and we encourage you to listen along and play along with us as we go on this journey together.
All right, we are here with a special episode of Hot Zombie Summer, more like Hot Zombie Late Winter due to the release of Resident Evil 9 Requiem.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep, yep, yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought we would just record a brief off the cuff episode, shorter one, just to kind of gauge initial reactions to the game. And so what I think we'll end up doing is the first half or so will be just kind of general non-spoiler reactions, things that we've noticed or appreciated without getting into the story or the gameplay too much. And then the next 30 minutes or so will be taking us through the first kind of level or two of the game. Level is not even the right word.
Yeah, but there's the first few kind of areas type of thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess let's get into it.
Yeah, let's jump in. So as we record this, it's February 27th, 2026, which is when the game officially came out. I'm
Yes.
in Central Time Zone, so for me it came out at 11 p.m. last night, and I had
Yes.
every intention of staying up and playing it, and I got tired and went to bed.
Yeah. I was on the fence last night because I'm on Mountain Time, so I was like, I have an extra 2 hours until midnight, but I was also tired and
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
was
I don't
like,
want to
never
force
mind.
myself. Yeah, it's like I could have like forced myself to stay up and play it, but it's like, am I gonna enjoy it? I might as well get a good night's sleep, get up,
Right.
and
Right.
have fun with Resident Evil.
I thought about doing a mountain of cocaine last night to just stay
Yeah.
up and have it finished by the time we recorded this, but
Yeah, we come in first in the block
that's
with
right.
the
That's
Resident
right.
Evil. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if my neighbors play Resident Evil. We don't really talk about that.
do cocaine.
Resident Evil, not
Oh,
doing cocaine. I don't know that either.
oh, okay. Well, you
Yeah.
mentioned doing cocaine, and you're like, well, I know they play Resident Evil, so
Yeah, well,
well, one or the other.
all
But
right. Yeah, I have two
yeah,
two new items on my to-do list to learn about. Yeah.
yeah, to learn about from them. So yeah, but
Yeah.
I do have the day off just to have some did some other stuff too, but also got a chance to play some
Yeah.
Resident Evil. So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Likewise, I kind
yeah,
of cleared my slate for today, so it's been uh heretofore called Requiem Day.
Requiem Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of this game? What do you think of playing it? What do you think of it so far in a non-spoilery way?
I've really liked it so far. I am excited to see where it goes, but I feel like the mix up of stealth and action is going to work really well. I like to have the two different characters to embody that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I will enjoy it. I've liked what they've done so far and excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, yeah. I was a little nervous about how the game was described. I don't totally remember how the director Koshi Nakanishi described it. There was some particular term he used. It was like dynamic release or something like that, and it sounded
Oh,
somewhat vague.
oh,
And I was
yeah,
like, okay, vaguely sexual as well, though maybe that was lost in translation. But I think
yeah,
what you're talking about, like, I do get it, right? Like the Grace gameplay is very tense and suspenseful, and the Leon gameplay is like totally action release, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. It's almost like Grace. You kind of like it's two different ways of confronting the horror in front of you. Grace is
Right.
more so like I think it through to survive, and Leon's like I'm just gonna chainsaw through everything.
Right.
So
I will
yeah,
decapitate
yeah,
with a hatchet. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Which makes it makes sense because
yeah,
Leon he's done this before.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
He's he's
he's a little grizzled. But
yeah. He
what do
looks
you
great.
think of? Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, no, go for it.
I was gonna say, what do you think of Dad Leon? I think he's good. I like it.
Yeah, Dad Leon is
Yeah.
good. Dad Leon is like young Dad Leon or pre-Dad Leon, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got the one-liners, and he's
I
still kind
enjoyed
of
that.
cheesy.
Yeah. He still has the line I popped for was early on somebody says like, oh, the main villain of the game that well so far the main villain. I don't think I'll actually end up being the main villain, but Dr. Victor Gideon.
Yeah, V
And
Gid.
there's kind of a nurse that's like, oh, Dr. Gideon has been waiting for you. And Leon's like, I didn't get an invitation.
Yeah, I
Like,
was like,
all right.
what a
So
Leon thing to say.
yeah, he had a lot of the quips that if you actually heard them in real life, you'd be like, what a weird thing to say.
Right, right. He's
Yeah.
like, guess I won't be needing a second opinion. It's like,
Yeah, he's a
okay.
zombie doctor and just like, oh, I think I'll get a second opinion. And it's like, well,
Yeah,
who are you talking to? It's
yeah.
just
It's
weird.
like
So
the answer is he's talking to us. He's talking to all of us.
yeah, he's talking to all of us, but
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah. But
yeah.
no,
But
I like
yeah, I like him.
Leon in the kind of brief time I've spent with him in the game.
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
why, but like world weary 50-year-old Leon, I like a lot more than world weary 50-year-old Chris. I don't know.
wow,
It
surprise,
might
huh?
just be, yeah, it might just
Surprise.
be I like Leon more, but
I don't know why, but
yeah.
I
Yeah, I don't know. It is. I kind of, yeah, I'm into it. So
I don't want to take away from Leon, but I do want to put together a supercut of all the bad things you said about Chris and just like put them back to back.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. But no, I like Leon in this game. So far his and this is nothing that hasn't been, I think, in previews or even like trailers, but he has a big ass gun this time that is
yeah.
called Requiem.
It's a titular gun.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay. So that's interesting.
yeah. It's like a Magnum type of gun.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
2A crowd is really really into it.
yeah,
They're just like, finally a Resident Evil name for a gun.
yeah. You can look at his open carry permit in the file. Yeah, you can't actually do that, but it'd be fine
No,
if you
no.
could.
That it's a
So yeah,
that maybe that'll be a conspiracy that starts. People are like, you can find a file that's Leon's open carry permit.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think
So,
of Grace?
but yeah, no, Leon, he's as Leon as he is Apple. But we have another character named Grace. Um, I like her. I'm a little. I think I'll say this. I feel like I like her more as the game goes on. Right now, I feel like they're hitting the Grace has anxiety a little hard.
Um, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What
and it's like okay, we all yeah.
they
I don't
are.
know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I think it's like
she has a lot of like deep breathing exercises. She's done that 3 or 4 times already in my playthrough.
I mean, I
And I
think
get it, like, but also I don't know. It's yeah,
I mean, I feel like there's no way to say this that isn't gonna like hmm, make you look like a dick. But I mean, it is trauma because of her mother. Like intense trauma.
yeah.
Like
Well, as her boss says, sometimes you get over it, kind of. So
yeah,
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 but so Grace, who was the first person introduced in this game, and she is the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft,
right.
who
Deep
was
cut.
in Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and Outbreak File 2, which
She was
I've
in
never played either of
she
these
was in
games. Have you
file
played
two.
these?
I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I haven't played those games, but she's a journalist. Her mom's a
Yeah,
journalist. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
she was working to expose Umbrella.
yeah.
And then Grace is yeah, Grace works for the FBI. She's some sort of like technical analyst type of person. So it's kind of set up like she's more of a work at a computer type of lady, the out in the field
Yes,
type of lady. And then her
yes.
boss calls her into her office, his office, and is like, "Hey, I need you on this case. And by the way, it's where your mom died. And by the way, it's been 8 years. You should get over that." Which was a
He's
little
like
weird from her
yeah,
boss.
he's like a little more gentle than that, but not by much.
Not by much, yeah.
Not by
He is
much.
a little bit like, all right, come on. We're all we all got problems, Grace. So
Yeah, it
yeah.
was a weird
And
weird
Grace
kind
is
of
very
opening.
are you familiar with Kathy, the cartoon character I'm talking about?
Like there's a title cartoon character named Kathy or just some cartoon named Kathy who is like in
It,
Peanuts.
it's like it's like a comic strip lady, Kathy. She's like the female
No.
coded Dilbert, like the Gen X
Oh,
Dilbert type of
oh,
thing, but without the
um,
baggage of the creator being a right-wing shithead.
oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah. So she's
yeah,
like she's a woman, a single woman navigating the trials and tribulations of the corporate world in the
okay.
80s and 90s. And that's what Grace reminds me of. She's
Grace,
very Kathy
okay.
coded. Yeah.
Grace is Kathy coded.
Yeah. So she's always like, like I can picture like a sitcom starring Grace where she's going on like bad dates and
Okay, yeah,
messing up work presentations and
yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I think
yeah,
I do think you're right that they really hit a little too hard, right? Like her kind of
yeah.
trauma
She
and
she
anxiety.
all but has like toilet paper stuck to her shoe in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is
It's-
the opening is not very long either.
No.
It's like, it's pretty heavy-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got like a messy cube, papers all over the place. She has a late report. She thinks she's in trouble when her
Yeah,
boss calls her in. He's like, "Oh,
yeah.
the report in 3 days, maybe two, maybe three. Give me three, give me four." So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like maybe it's the FBI backdrop and that kind of character, but influence-wise, this really reminded me of Long Legs and Silence of the Lambs.
I can see that.
You
Yeah.
know, the kind of young blonde analyst who's working a series of
Yeah.
serial murders. I mean, that feels very in line with those kinds of
Yeah.
you
And you get
know,
the sense is like she hasn't proved herself yet. This is like
right.
her first. This is her chance to crack a big case.
Yeah,
But
but it's like
yeah.
a little unclear to me like what her job is really regularly, like it doesn't seem like she's like you said she's out in the field much.
Yeah. Well, now it's interesting too, because you get the kind of intro, your boss calls her in and says, "Oh, we need you on this case where we found another dead body that's like mysterious death of someone who's also in the Raccoon City incident, and they die with these mysterious
Bruises.
like bruises all over their body." Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and no one knows why it's happening.
Right.
Yeah, and it's at the abandoned, decrepit hotel,
The Wrenwood Inn.
the Wrenwood Inn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she has to go there and check it out. And I was a little confused to start off with because she just Grace goes there and she just kind of like wanders in. There's the cop, and the cop's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, I'm with the FBI." And then he just lets her in, doesn't go with her or anything. I was like, "Well, that's kind of weird."
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's trying to be like she was there, like she went on her own type of thing. Like this, maybe she went after work to check it out more
Oh,
so
I
than
see.
this is, yeah, her actual day job.
Well, I mean, I guess one thing that this is like so inconsequential and it doesn't matter, but like, is she at Langley in F if at in the first scene that we see her at with FBI? Because like that would be in Virginia, and the town that she goes to is in the Midwest. So I'm wondering if she like
I
flew
took
there.
it more she was at a field office in the same town.
That makes probably
Yeah,
more sense. Yeah.
because it is you get to the hotel and you start exploring and it very quickly becomes night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that to me was very like, oh, she's doing this on her own after work. She's kind of like checking out the scene before she goes and officially starts her job.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Um, I guess I'm curious before we get into like some of the gameplay aspects, tonally or gameplay wise, where does this line up for you? Like, do you feel like it feels like other games? Do you feel like it's doing its own thing?
it's reminded me a lot of RE7.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Interesting.
slow start so far. It's not a Village or RE4 sort of
Yeah,
like throwing you into the fire type of thing. Like
Yeah,
there's pretty extensive tutorial sections for both Grace and for Leon.
that's true.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm a little further along than you in the game. I mean, and I think this is something that was mentioned in previews, but I mean, to me, it feels like two and four, like just like
Yeah.
combined, right? Like more of the gameplay of four, like four remake, but kind of with the atmosphere of two and some of the like first person DNA of seven,
Yeah, I can see that.
you know,
Yeah.
which so
And
far to me is.
I've been doing the recommended of Grace in first person and Leon in third person.
I've mostly been doing that, but we'll talk about it in a bit. There was a key scene that I thought it was better to play Grace in third person.
Okay. Do you want to jump into that now or
Yeah, do you think
yeah.
we're ready for spoiler land?
Yeah, let's jump into spoiler land.
Okay, so if you don't want any details at all for Resident Evil Requiem, turn back and I wanted to quote Gandalf or something, but then it was turn back and you shall not pass. That doesn't make sense
Yeah.
because it's really your choice if you pass. Anyway, I
Yeah.
don't think you're a big Gandalf guy, huh?
Yeah. Gandalf's like, uh if if you want to go, go ahead. But otherwise, yeah, go
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Gandalf's like,
Uh,
this is the last gas station for the next 60 miles. So,
yep, yep.
yeah. If you want to get some
Um,
snacks, now's your chance. If anyone needs to use the bathroom, use it now. But otherwise, good luck
I
to you.
I feel like Gandalf would shame people for having to use the bathroom too much. I think he'd be
Um,
like, "We just
that's
did a
interesting,
rest
but
stop."
yeah, but he is old, so he might have a enlarged prostate where he needs to go. He might be the one wanting to stop often.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess,
for the whole
do you
night.
think, and he is like really like supernatural, so like I
I
don't,
guess he can do a spell.
yeah, he can probably
Yeah,
like take care of that with his own
yeah,
magic.
do a prostate shrinking spell. Yeah, no. So
Perhaps.
yeah,
Um, anyway, Gandalf is
is that
not.
why Leon's so grumpy in this game? He has to pee the whole time. He's like, fuck. Yeah, kill these things first. He's like, where's the bathroom?
He's
This
probably like,
time,
can
guys.
can I just get a fucking break? He's like,
Yeah,
I've had to do this like a bazillion times.
yeah. That's been his whole career. He's never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, mild, I guess, spoilers for the first hour or so. Actually, it's probably pretty full spoilers. So, but yeah, so really we pick off where you kind of left us with the gameplay. So we are investigating the Renwood Inn. Grace is going there off hours, and she's poking around, and it's pretty creepy in there.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
What?
It's very creepy. It is very creepy.
Yeah, what do you? I
Yeah.
mean, it
It's very classic RE. You're like
it
walking
is.
around slow and there's, stuff falling around and lots of like little jump scares.
Yeah, yeah.
But and then you find a photo of yourself of Grace and it says meet me in room 204.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
creepy, creepy,
And Grace
creepy.
is like, yeah, I'll do that instead of just leaving, which I would have done. I would like,
Yeah, I'm like,
may come back later with some more
right.
reinforcements. So
Especially since this is like she doesn't do a lot of field work. I definitely wouldn't go along with that.
yeah.
Um,
I like the there's one point where she pulls out her gun and she like doesn't know how to use it, which I think was kind of fun.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, that was well observed. But
Yeah, and I believe with that, there's a nice detail that if you examine her handgun in the inventory, it says that she bought her handgun with her first paycheck for
oh, okay.
self-defense. Yeah.
So she doesn't have like an FBI issued handgun.
Right. Yeah. It's like also
Yeah.
maybe not awesome.
Well, I guess that's yeah, that maybe shows that yeah, she is more of a kind of behind the scenes type of person than a
Right.
typically an out of field type of person. So
Right. I guess I've not watched X-Files in a long time, but I don't know if all bureau employees get a provided handgun. Probably not.
probably not. Yeah, if you're just like yeah,
They're like,
probably what you do.
our janitorial staff needs to be packing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
probably not. So.
Um,
But yeah, you go to room, you find the room, it very kind of definitely directs you there. There's some many other places to go. And there's pictures of Grace all over the bed, which is very
Oh,
creepy.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and her and
Which is
her
another point where
mom.
I've been like, I'm done. Yeah, her and her mom, who died 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then we see she picks up a picture of it's kind of a picture of like a creep shot of her typing on a laptop on the bed,
yeah,
and that triggers a flashback to 8 years
yeah,
ago in this very
yeah.
hotel.
Which she was a teenager, right? In the
It's
flashback.
hard to tell how old she is. I think so.
Maybe like at
Yeah,
least like
she's
late
maybe like
teenage.
a just graduated
Yeah.
college slash
Yeah.
high school type of person. So
Yeah. And I think that this is a good flashback. It reminds me a little bit of what we see in Seven when you find the tapes and you put in the tape and
yeah,
you play through it and you learn something.
yeah, I
Um,
liked it.
yeah, but it's interesting. So this whole sequence mostly it was in the trailer for the
Yep.
game. So basically, you know, Alyssa and Grace are chatting. The power cuts out. Alyssa says that they're coming and tells Grace to leave with her. Um, and we see, most importantly, in this flashback, that the files Alyssa's carrying, she hides behind a giant painting in the lobby
Hmm.
of the
Yes.
hotel.
Yeah.
Right. Then I'm curious. So like I guess the hotel manager was it the manager who comes out and he's like,
Yeah, he's at
sorry.
least like the on call manager.
Okay, the on-call
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah, because he's the night supervisor, the ship supervisor.
Oh,
But
sorry, I'm gonna
yeah,
fix it. And
because the
then
power the power goes out. The phone
yeah,
rings and Grace answers, and so he says Miss Ashcroft. That's interesting because they could be asking for Grace or for Alyssa.
that's true.
Yeah, and then they hang up, and then the power goes out, and then Alyssa Ashcroft, the mom, is like, "Oh, they're coming." And that's when you try to escape. And eventually you make your way downstairs. You find the kind of hotel manager guy. He's like, "Oh, I just got to flip the circuit breaker. Sorry about that." And then he gets killed, kind of mafia style with a bag. He gets suffocated.
Well, I mean, he gets
And then his
suffocated
throat
and
cut.
then his throat slit.
Yeah. They kind of do both. They didn't,
Yeah,
yeah. Left nothing
yeah.
to chance. Yeah.
It was interesting. I don't think it was intentional, but the person who killed him almost looked like a Las Plagas cultist.
Yeah, he has like a robe on with
Yeah,
like a hooded robe
yeah,
and pale skin with like bruising, blood vein marks type of thing. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you can tell there's something wrong with him. He's not just a normal guy.
No, no.
Yeah.
And for the record, I don't think this is like a Las Plagas connection. Just kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, it did, yeah. But I don't think so either. We'll talk about if we have theories about where the story's gonna go.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's Alyssa's trying to get Grace to escape and you run away and then eventually another hooded kind of figure comes in and stabs Alyssa, Grace's mom, and kills her right in front of her
Yeah, through the
before
neck,
dying himself.
which
Yeah,
was brutal.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
Grace has a lot of guilt about this because it's one of those things where I mean it's obviously not her fault, but at the same time, you could see how somebody could internalize it and be like, oh yeah, that was because the mom's like, Grace, we gotta go, and Grace is like, well, what's happening? Can you tell me what's happening? And then the mom died.
Oh,
Type of
yeah.
thing.
I
So,
mean,
so
are you
Grace has guilt about her mom dying,
sure?
is
Sure,
what I'm
but
getting at. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that she thinks it's her fault though.
You don't think Grace thinks it's her fault? I think she does.
I don't know. Like she
Oh,
didn't
okay.
personally no,
I
but
mean,
I think
I'm saying I don't think it's her fault, but I could see Grace being
okay,
like, "This is my fault that I."
sure. I could
Yeah,
see that. Yeah.
yeah. She
Yeah.
has like survivor's guilt, is what I'm
Sure.
getting at. Which
Yeah.
survivor's guilt isn't. It's not like literally like, "Oh, it was your fault. These people died." It's just a psychological thing where if you survive, you'll have. Sometimes people have survivor's guilt. So yeah,
Yeah, which is giving us more insight into her trauma and her
yeah.
very kind of skittish, anxious.
Yeah.
behavior.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
she's so that's why she's so bad at getting reports at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time she misses the deadline, it's like she's killing her mom all over
Oh
again.
my God, no.
Yeah. Or Grace. So yeah.
Uh, yeah. So that's kind of ending the flashback, right? Because that it's a device to get us to remember that she recalls what her mom hid behind the
Yes.
painting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of interesting that she never like this is the first time she looked for it, I guess. Maybe she blocked it out.
Perhaps. Yeah.
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 But
Well, I also think that the hotel caught on fire, right? So she
yeah.
was probably not super able to go back or just
That's
assumed it
yeah.
was destroyed.
But yeah, you get a flashback of yeah, your mom hiding something, and then you're in the same hotel. So that's your key for the your hint for the next thing to do is you have to go look behind the painting and get a diary. That's a brand new diary because it has like one page used.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Alyssa was like, "I'm gonna start journaling," and then 3 days later, she died. So she
Yeah.
got a couple days in where she's like, "Ah, I feel bad. We're moving around so much." Alyssa's journalist, which we mentioned, so she has to move around a lot, and that's another reason why Grace maybe has some anxiety issues. She's always the new kid in school, never really
Yeah.
made many,
I
many
mean,
friends, made any friends. So,
Alyssa, like, I mean, she didn't like have to move around a lot, right? I mean, like, a lot of journalists just stay in one place.
yeah, I guess so. Well,
I
but
don't know.
she's like an investigative journalist, so
That's true.
yeah, she has to. She's always, and we know what the series thinks of journalists, so it doesn't think highly of them. So,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
guess just Ben, but like that was some pretty
Yeah, and they're
bad
also and
journalism
they're also bad
representation.
moms, journalists there.
Wait, do you think that the Resident Evil
I think Resident Evil
writers?
canonically thinks that moms shouldn't be journalists. They should. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
You don't think so?
Interesting, interesting.
Okay.
Hot take coming in hot.
Yeah.
Um, I
I'm
don't.
not saying that. Capcom. Capcom says this.
I feel like you keep saying stuff and saying, "Well, I'm not saying it," um, which gives me a little bit of pause. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Is
Sometimes
Lisa the best mom?
is she the best mom?
Yeah. Do we have enough info to judge her as a mom? Probably not.
She's been in the game for like 4 minutes, so probably
Yeah.
not. And I didn't play Outbreak,
I didn't play Outbreak either, but I feel like
so
she didn't mention Grace and Outbreak.
she probably didn't have a child then, right?
You don't think so?
Um, well, I guess it depends on how old we think Grace is. I think she's gotta be like mid 20s,
Yeah.
which then no, she would not have
Yeah.
been
Did she have
born.
Grace after Outbreak? I guess she probably had Grace maybe after Outbreak.
We gotta play
Yeah.
Outbreak to see if there's a
Yeah, I'll
memo
have to figure it out. So,
where yeah, she
yeah.
references Grace. Um, so we after we get the item behind the painting, which is a journal, which is more sentimental. There's also a
There's a
like a
disc that you
disc.
can't read yet.
It's got to be
Yeah.
an MO disc, right?
Yeah, that's how you rescue Chris.
Yeah, it's like what
Yeah.
the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It does look like an MO disc. It's probably not an MO disc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't get to use it because we're interrupted by that pesky cop from earlier,
Yeah.
and he's not
Yeah.
doing too well.
He said I've been stung by something. And then
Right.
he turns into he gets zombified.
Yeah, which
Yeah. So you
is
get
that's a new thing, right? People are usually dead. They're not
Yeah,
turned.
we have a new form of zombies this game
Yeah.
so far, where they go pretty quickly from being just a regular human person to being a zombie. There's not the death and come back as much, it seems.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
person was conscious maybe however long you were in there, 20 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and functional and now totally not.
Yeah, they turn
Um,
they turn pale. You get to see their veins popping out of their veins kind of turn like black. Their blood
yeah.
sort of turns dark or black and get bruising all over their body, and they go kind of feral to try to attack you. So
Yeah,
Grace ends up killing him with a fire poker, which is kind of
I thought this was an intense sequence because it's kind of like quick timey, right? It's
yeah,
like you gotta hit X to like break free, and then you kind of just waving the poker around, and he lunges, and it goes through his eye.
yeah, to stab him. And then he comes back and then eventually throw him out the window. Yeah.
Yeah, you sure
But
do.
yeah. Yeah. And then you meet up
Um,
with Victor Gideon.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So Grace is freaking out. She's like doing her breathing exercises, and then she sees a light on in the hotel, hears music playing. She goes up the stairs, and it's your boy, Victor Gideon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's struck because the power's out. But for some reason, this one room has lights and power. So she's like, oh, what's going on in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this character has been in the trailers, so it's not like a huge reveal. This scene has been in the trailers.
Yeah.
It's happening pretty early, but we do get a good look at him. He is tall, very pale, very gray.
Yeah. He looks
Um,
like a zombie,
he does,
but
but
he has his mental faculties still.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's quite how should I say this? He likes flourishes of the language, you know.
He's not super direct. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he seems to relish in being intentionally vague.
Yeah.
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 Um
He refers to her as the chosen one, the special one. Which is
yeah, which I
huh?
didn't mind
Who
when
are
I
you?
yeah, I didn't mind when I was playing it, but now I hear you say it and I was like, I don't like that.
Like as a like if someone says you won't like it, or as
Well,
a
I
overall
wouldn't
plot
like that
device.
either.
Yeah.
But it's so like it's just so trite to me.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna like go in on bashing this game, but it's like, of course,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
of course she
that's very
wishes.
horror thing. It's like, yeah, the serial killer, the villain, whatever, is like, oh, you're the chosen one. That's why I need to possess you. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. So,
Yeah.
and we'll see. We'll see if how much she is. But
What do you think of his design?
I like it.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
really tall.
Yeah, he's tall. He has like a kind of steampunky type of vibes. He's got
Yeah.
trench coat. He has this crazy sort of half helmet they puts on, like maybe
Yeah.
like a night vision goggles
It
type of
they
thing.
it looks like he stole it from the optometrist.
Yeah, yeah, a little. He's
He's
like,
like
what
he's
looks
like
better, one or two? Yeah.
his coat is a snakeskin coat. It's a
Oh, that's
sna
snakeskin?
it's like a
Okay.
snakeskin trench, which I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's
He's a cool
wild.
guy.
Yeah, we're like, I love this
Yeah.
guy.
This guy
Like, I
rocks.
would
He's
totally
awesome.
hang out with him.
Yeah.
Um, no, but he does choke Grace out after that, like immediately.
Yeah, he this is kind of like in a movie how you can just like punch somebody and knock them out and they wake up and they're fine. He
Yeah,
also just yeah, chokes Grace till she passes out and then it's movie rules, so she's just unconscious for like half an hour and then she's gonna wake up and be fine
yeah,
after being strangled. So yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, he's carrying down the street. And
yeah,
that's when you
yeah,
get to meet Leon. Leon shows up.
yeah. And I was surprised that Leon, so like at this point in the game, we're what, like 20 minutes in maybe?
Yeah, not far. 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. Yeah.
And like Leon driving on the scene, who's already looking for Gideon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he is with
The
an org,
DSO.
the DSO, which
Yeah.
is, do we know this org?
I don't think so, but it's another like it's Division of Security Operations. So it's another anti-bioterrorism
Yeah.
agency that he's with. So
Interestingly, not BSAA, not
not
Blue
BSA.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
I don't think that Capcom's going to pick up on that thread, but BSAA was pretty compromised.
Yeah,
Um,
that was yeah. Yeah, I remember the Revelations game talked a lot about BSA.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, and in 8 there was the thing that like BSAA was using like zombies as
Oh yeah.
mercenaries.
Yeah, there was kind of so Leon is, yeah, he's with a different org,
Yeah.
but
He,
same official goals of anti-BOW.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has a handler who I wonder if it's Hunnigan.
Oh, see, I've read a lot of theories that's Ashley.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
be
I've seen that a
weird.
lot,
That'd be
and
weird.
I'm kind
Well,
of buying that's Ashley so far. So,
like she's like the president's daughter, though. That would be like if I don't know,
oh,
right? Was it?
interesting. Yeah, because I don't know what I thought about it if I wouldn't have read this, but the more I listen to her talk, it has a similar cadence. She has a similar
Okay,
cadence, and Ashley at the end of four, she was like, "I want to do what you do. I want to help people." But if she's the president's daughter, she maybe could be in the field. She'd be her own
sure,
target. So maybe she
sure.
has more of a like a support role type of thing, like
Okay.
Hunnigan. But yeah.
I also heard a
So
theory
my bet
that
is that will be Ashley and not Hunnigan. But
I heard a theory it was Sherry.
oh, Sherry Birkin. Yeah,
Makes
it could be.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense. I
that could
could
be
see
too.
that. But yeah, so Leon is in pursuit of Victor Gideon, who is just carrying Grace down the street over his
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
a giant man carrying like a passed out like woman on her
yeah.
shoulder. And
And
finally somebody like stops him. It's like, hey, what huh? Like,
yeah,
is she
she's like, is
okay?
she okay? And then
Yeah.
he fucking blow darts her
Yeah.
and then starts blow darting a bunch of people and they all turn into zombies,
Yeah,
which
he
was
blow dart
nuts.
people and turn into zombies. So that's the way it's like a fast acting
Yeah.
virus, this game. Because it's within a couple, like maybe, I don't know, it's within a minute, like 30 seconds or so, they turn into zombies.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I thought this scene was like really unnerving because that, you know, it's like it's a small narrative beat. You don't know the woman who turns first, but like she did care enough to like ask to see if Grace was okay. So that was a bummer. She then like makes out with like some guy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then bites his nose off.
First she like tackles a guy and like kisses him, which is
Yeah.
bizarre. Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, fights his nips off and
It's like,
goes
ooh.
everywhere. Yeah. And then you get to play as Leon. You get to shoot some zombies. So this is like the Leon tutorial, the action tutorial.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
felt really bad. I had to take out that lady, and like, I guess I was still getting used to the controls, but and I don't know if it was just something that happens, but like you decapitate her with your hatchet.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's really graphic,
Yeah.
which I was like, ooh, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty intense. And then, yeah, as Leon, you kind of run after Victor Gideon and you're killing zombies as you go. And eventually you get to a point you have your gun named Requiem. And you get to a point where it's like, oh, I gotta take care of this quickly. And then
yeah,
you get the prompt to press down to switch to Requiem. And then that kills all the zombies in one hit. So
yeah.
I
I
did
mean,
that for you.
you still have to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it made it sound like you were like you pull out the gun and it's like puts out like a mini nuke or something.
No, no, you take the gun and you
Yeah.
shoot. But every zombie is dead in one hit. So
Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
a one hit KO.
Yeah.
This sequence was really interesting. It was short, but it was really adrenaline focused. You're toggling between his hatchet and his gun, and it felt to me like the opening of two on steroids.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know, like it was just like really intense and like very
Yeah.
fast, you know. So I think it to me gave me a pretty good sense of how they're framing the Leon sections.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like you're gonna jump in and it's gonna go 120 miles per hour pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
So
Which we'll get later on in another section too. So,
yeah.
but
Speaking
yeah.
of 120 miles per hour, one thing I don't like in this game is the product placement.
Tell me about that because I didn't realize anything.
So
I didn't
part
say
of this
anything.
is I believe I watched like a promo, but like he looks at his watch and it's a particular brand and I don't even care what it is, but it's definitely a particular brand because it has it on the
Hmm.
watch. And they were doing some sort of like cross promotion with the watch company and I believe we'll have you know, I'll double check this and we'll issue a correction if it's wrong. I think he's driving a Porsche.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
And yeah, because
Yeah.
also they had a cross promotion with Porsche for the game and I'm just like because there were shots that just lingered a little bit on the
Okay.
vehicle and I was just like I don't need this. Like, you know.
I did notice when you're walking with Grace, you have like I like to look around and she's walking down the street and there's an advertisement for uh it's like 7 Up but not quite. It's like nine something. And there's like Sprite, but it's called like Sprit.
Is this
There's
are
like
these
some fake sodas that you see an ad for.
okay?
So
Okay,
yeah,
but these are
that's kind
not
of
real
fun.
products.
Well, no, I mean it's a real product in the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So and
I
yeah.
couldn't get Sprit off Amazon.
No, you can't,
Not
but
that I would, but
yeah, in the game you can. So yeah.
interesting.
No,
Yeah.
that's funny because I didn't notice any product placements,
Okay.
so I guess
Well,
they went
that's
over my
good.
head.
That's good.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, then it's not
But I
that
also
exact.
don't I don't know. I don't as long as it's not too beat over the head with it, I kind of like almost like product placements. Like it makes it feel like it's a real living world that you're in. Because in the real world there's products, right? Like cars
Well,
are
yeah,
certain brands, so I don't know. I think it's like it doesn't break my immersion to be like, oh, this brand of car is also a car in my world and in Resident Evil
I
world.
guess it doesn't like it doesn't burst my bubble of like Resident Evil has to be free from like real world capitalism
Yeah.
because it's
And I did
definitely
like I
not.
paid money for the game, so
Well, no
like I'm
ethical
already
consumption under capitalism.
I'm already involved in capitalism by purchasing the game. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
That just that's just it's a personal thing where it's never product placements never really bothered me if it's not too intense. I'm kind
Well,
of like, it's just
well,
it was it is.
just you wait. Grace does have a quest where you have to reboot her iPad.
That would be kind of funny, yeah.
I'm
If
just kidding.
she's
That's not a
if it's
thing.
very if it's very yeah. But
Yeah. But yeah, this Leon sequence is really short.
it's very short, but it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gives you the basics. So yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess maybe we should just go through the next Grace section.
Yeah, is this where you're at you wake up and you're tied upside down?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're in
Yes.
Victor Gideon's. You learn from Leon slash his handler that there's a person of interest, Victor Gideon, and he's purchased some sort of like hospital clinic type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called oh man, let me see. It's a care center. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center.
Yes.
Yes. And
Yeah.
we also learn in some of the discussion that Gideon was a T-virus researcher who was called to testify about Umbrella but never showed. He
And they
runs
could
the
never find him.
right, yeah. He runs the Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center, which was once run by the Spencer Foundation.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like that they're not trying to like bury this connection because I think a lot of the games are like, what's the deal with this villain? And then it's like, oh, they worked for Spencer, or like they encountered Marcus at one point. So I like that they're not making it some big reveal. You just
No,
know.
it's very upfront, and that's why that's kind of the investigative thread is the people. What's spurred this investigation that's going so far is everyone that's mysteriously died is a survivor of 1998 Raccoon City.
Yeah.
So Leon's included in that too, because he's a survivor
Yeah.
and he's exhibiting symptoms of being ill.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He takes off his glove and his hand is not looking great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's having the kind of like an RE4 where there's a little bit of there's a race against the clock to
Yeah.
figure out what's wrong with Leon and get a cure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
So
But
yeah.
uh but yeah, you wake up as the next area, you wake up as Grace and you're on a gurney but upside down, and there's a IV going into you. And then this is kind of clever of her. She managed to
Yeah.
break a bottle and then cut herself loose and wiggle her way around and tip over. So she's able to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
so
there's
you're
a cool little stealth sequence with her.
yeah, and this is like also kind of like to me tutorially in that it teaches you how to play as her. The area is a part of the care center, but it's kind of hospitally, long, narrow corridors that are mostly dark, very atmospheric. It felt very like PT to me,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know.
PT vibes.
Yeah, and so really you're just trying to escape. And there are a few like kind of things that jump out at me in this sequence. One is the Shadow Ghost kids
That
book.
was cool.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you find a kids book that um, references a creature that does not like the light. And at
Yeah.
first it's a hint, right? It's like big eyes in illustrated form. It's
Yeah.
like does not like the light. And then at the end it's written in blood, like stay in the light.
Seeing the light. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. If you didn't get it,
If you just in case, yeah. So
right. Right.
yeah. It's very creepy kids book. Like you want to give that to a kid.
No, it's very like Babadooky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So yeah, you're really trying to, I think your goal in this section, it's a very modern, but now classic modern RE puzzle. Get the fuse.
yeah, I was thinking about you because you made a joke about, the modern RE is very much it's fuse based.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuse is the new square crank.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, classic RE. You have to sneak around and you find this, you find that, you get a screwdriver, you find notes about where the screwdriver is, then you have to get the screwdriver to lock the fuse, to get the fuse, to put the fuse in the thing, to open the gate, to get out of the gate, to escape the shadow monster thingy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that monster has a pretty effective introduction. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's cool.
scary. Yeah,
It's very scary, yeah.
yeah, because right, a body falls out of the closet that you're looking in.
Yeah, you're searching around, you don't have a light yet. A body falls out, and then it shows up to eat the body, and then it notices you, and you have to
Yeah,
run from it.
and it like
And it's like
eats
this giant, like 15-foot tall, sort of horrible, skeletal, animalistic monster
kind of
type of thing.
hag-like,
Yeah.
like kind
It's
of
by
hag, kind of
yeah, it's
witch-like.
like hunched over but bipedal, which
Yeah,
looks like maybe some sort of fucked up like horse or something, kind of almost. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty gnarly, and it likes to eat heads.
Yeah. It's very like folklory.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like feels like maybe like a knockoff, more explicitly scary creature that could have come out of the Vitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the VVITCH, the
Yeah.
Robert Eggers film, not me with
Yeah.
the
Or
accent.
what was that it was the movie where the guys are going hiking in Sweden.
Oh, yeah, The Ritual.
The Ritual, yeah. It
Yeah,
reminded me of
kind
The
of like that.
Ritual. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was kind of
yeah,
like that sort of thing.
yeah.
So,
The
yeah.
movie where the
Yeah.
guys are hiking in Sweden. And I'm like,
Yeah. That's another movie about survivor's guilt.
I
It
guess, yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. It does the horror movie thing that I don't really like where it's like, oh, you have severe trauma, so the only way to overcome it is to be like even more traumatized. Like it's a very horror coded thing where the cure for anything is more trauma, you
That's
know?
right. That's
So
right.
yeah.
That is how you. I mean, that is kind of like
I feel like that's what this game is going to do too. Like eventually Grace is going to solve her anxiety by going through the most traumatic experience possible. And she's going to be like, it's not my fault my mom died. Because
you think, and then cut to black. That's the
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
Even though yeah,
that's your prediction.
yeah. It's not my,
Um,
my fault my mom bled to death in front of me. That's my prediction for this goes.
okay, yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah. Um, yeah. So this creature who doesn't have a name, though I
well,
can
the
say,
Shadow Ghoul.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess they can't spoil any. So this is just so you get the files, right? Like that in the character models and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just called Girl.
Girl.
That's it.
Interesting.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it's just called Girl. So I guess for the sake of reference, I'll call it Girl.
Yeah.
Girl just like goes up into the ceiling, right? Because there's a bunch of holes in the ceiling.
Yeah. There's a bunch of holes, so it kind of pops in and pops out, but you have to.
Yeah,
There's a whole sequence where you have to like kind of avoid it to, yeah, when you have the fuse and try to escape, and then as Gray's trying to escape, it can't go in the lights is the big thing.
right, right.
Yeah, it gets
So
burned if it goes in the light. So you're trying to escape, it's trying to pull you back, and then you meet back up with Leon because Leon shoots it.
yeah, and at
Yeah.
first I was like, no way are they killing off this monster who's been stalking you. And then I was like, oh no, they absolutely are. It's really
Yeah.
dead.
Which I thought was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of ballsy to have this be like, oh, this is just gonna be a thing for right now.
Yeah,
Presumably. It might
yeah,
come back later, but
yeah.
I also
Because
like that
it's
it revealed that it was a physical thing because there is a little bit of a a PT thing where it's like, well, who knows
Oh,
what drugs he was giving Grace? Like maybe it's like hallucination or something like
oh,
that.
okay. That
Yeah,
never
but then
crossed my
yeah,
mind,
it,
but
it crossed my mind. But then yeah, Leon kills it, so it's like, well, he can see it and shoot it, so
right,
it's a physical
right.
thing.
And
So
it's
yeah,
like cranium is like destroyed. Like it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah. He shoots
gross.
it with Requiem.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah, even though I used all the bullets earlier, but he got more
oh, okay.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So that's interesting because when when Leon saves Grace, right, the gate drops and so they're separated.
yeah,
But then he hands her Requiem and it's just like I get it, but also like this person is like not really had much firearm training, so you're basically giving her like a hand cannon.
yeah,
But
yeah.
good on
She's
him.
like, she just falls off.
Yeah, yeah.
She, she's looking at it, she pulls her head off. The end of RE9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole game. But
Wah, wah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think that this was a pretty good introduction to Grace's character and her gameplay. This is where I switched to third person because I found it more compelling to play it in that perspective.
Okay. I should try it because yeah, I've been playing as in first person as Grace for this next
Yeah,
session.
I think for me, playing in third person there ramped up the tension because having a camera trained on her running, like the animation was really good. Like she stumbles
Okay.
and she slips and I think when I'm running from a character, it didn't feel like she was going very fast. So like I just like having a more external sense of that.
Yeah. No, that's interesting.
I
I'll
don't
try it.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know,
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of when the game kind of picks up, it separates you, and then you take over as Grace in the care center. And you start doing residual stuff of finding key cards and jewels and this and
Yep.
that. But
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Um,
far I'm excited to see where it goes. I've liked it. It was a slow intro, I thought. A little
that's
bit.
interesting. That's interesting.
It's
I found
very
it.
story heavy, which I
Hmm.
don't dislike it, but I could see like on repeat playthroughs this being kind of like a slow start to it
Sure. Compared to
compared to
Village,
yeah, compared to like Village. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. A little bit slower. Yeah, I have really liked the gameplay so far. It feels really classic Resident Evil. It feels like 2 a lot to
Yeah,
me. For
yeah.
better
I've
or
dug it.
worse.
It
Yeah.
feels weighty. Everything feels like it's yeah. Like you shoot a zombie and you really feel the impact of the bullet hitting it or
Hmm.
melee attacking it either as Grace or as Leon. So yeah, I've been enjoying it so far
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far
I
as
think
the combat goes.
it plays really well. It has some familiar dynamics. It has some new dynamics, which we'll talk about when we do the playthrough of this game. Blood crafting.
Yeah, my my jury's out on blood crafting, but
Yeah, it, I will say this. At first, I was like, this feels like some like weird Devil May Cry shit,
yeah.
and it's grown on me a little, but it's weird. It's weird. I think it's thematically consistent with what the game is doing.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you have any major predictions?
Uh, no, not really. Sorry. Because I haven't thought about it.
I mean, in some ways that makes
I
sense,
think
right?
Umbrella
'Cause-
will win this game. I think they're gonna kill Grace and kill Leon, and Victor
wow.
Gideon's gonna, yeah, be
Wow.
be the new ruler of the world. That's my
Where
prediction.
you play as
If
Dr.
they're finally gonna
Gideon
get him. Yeah.
afterward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Resident Evil 10, you're gonna be Dr. Gideon, and you'll be administering your world domination. So it'll
Nice.
be like Sim City. You'll have taken over the world, but now
Oh
you have
my
to manage
gosh.
it. Yeah.
And all you see all the little denizens with the little diamonds over their heads
Yeah, you have to keep
doing
everybody. Yeah,
sim
keep all your
speak.
zombie servants happy. So, yeah.
I have a question for you. Do you think Ada will be in this game?
I hope so.
Oh, I really don't. I really hope
Oh,
they give her a
you
break.
don't think so? Oh, I want to
Because
see it.
it becomes too predictable, right? If Leon's there, Ada's there. It's like, come on, like
Yeah. But
I
don't you
don't
have
know.
some closure with him and Ada?
I
No.
mean, I feel like their whole lives have been closure, as in like they don't interact, you know? It's like
Yeah,
they're
they
not
only
a thing.
interact for
Yeah.
like 2 days every 10 years or so.
That makes me want like a before sunrise style movie, before sunrise, before
Yeah,
midnight with Leon and Ada. Real
that could be
time.
fun. Yeah.
Get Link later on the phone. He's like, I don't do zombies, you
Maybe
know.
that's my prediction. This game it'll have Leon and Ada get together. But it'll be like the ending of The Graduate where they're on the bus and it's playing it's sort of a sense of like, oh, what are they gonna talk about now? You got the
Well,
girl, but
who's the
yeah,
Mrs. Robinson then?
Ada.
Wait, Ada's Mrs. Robinson?
Yeah. And
And then
Leon's banging on the glass.
well, but who's he driving off with then?
Victor, well, no, he interrupts the wedding of Ada and Victor Gideon, and then drives off with Ada, and they're on the bus together. Yeah,
This is weird. This is
that's what
weird
I
fan
think.
fiction, but
That's my
it's fun.
that's my prediction for
That's
it. So
fun.
yeah.
I did write in my notes about Gideon. I wrote he's a gnarly looking dude. I'd hit.
Oh, Gideon? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
I
like,
don't
eh,
know.
eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say it's not a prediction. Here's my anxiety slash concern. So we know that this is a series that is very self-referential. I am worried that they're gonna basically rehash something with the T virus, and it's gonna be just like kind of writing into a corner, right? And so I am a little worried that I know that this series likes nostalgia, and I'm worried they're gonna lean into it too hard. Um, if it does, it's fine, but I just,
yeah.
like, I don't know.
Well, I've already heard Umbrella's Curse is what they're talking about in the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems like they're setting up something about there's some sort of slow acting like poison or disease if you've been exposed to the T virus, even if you weren't turned into a zombie and died. Because
Yeah.
all the survivors have the same like symptoms, like the other were the
Yeah.
symptoms. But then Gideon can also infect people and turn them
Right.
into zombies. So it seems like maybe he's trying to find some sort of cure or something. And
Maybe.
yeah, but
Maybe. Yeah. And I'm wondering how much this game will shed new light on Spencer because there's a pretty direct connection with him and Spencer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
I think he refers to him as Master Spencer.
Yeah, like Gideon is like I don't think he'll be the big bad. It seems like
I don't
he's
think so
serving
either.
serving somebody. So he's yeah, like you said, serving a master. So yeah,
Yeah. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll
So
see. Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
good first few hours. Hasn't completely blown me away, but I'm open to being blown away by it, if that makes sense.
You would like to be blown away?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, this game is incredible already, but I feel like it's setting up enough things where it can become like a really good game as it goes on.
Yeah, I would agree
Is
with
that where you're
that.
at? So,
Somehow we didn't actually talk about, to me, what was the best Leon sequence.
oh yeah, we didn't really talk about because where he's in the care center.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Grace escapes the shadow ghoul, ghost, whatever monster, and then Leon shoots it. Leon gives her the Requiem gun. And then are you Leon doing that? Is that how it happens? I can't remember.
No, you escape the monster, she pulls you back under, and then it cuts to black, and then it cuts to Leon entering the care.
Oh, and that's Leon. And then you meet up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's another Leon action sequence where you're in like the care center and the nurse is showing you around. And then there's over the PA, code 6, they
Code
say.
6.
Code 6, which we all know means zombie outbreak.
Right, right.
Yeah. In the
Yeah.
same way that we all know that code orange means there's a fire. Code,
Right. Code.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've watched enough
Code
Pit to know Code
Code Blue
6.
is Lost Child, and Code 6 is Zombie Outbreak,
Code Blue.
right?
Code Blue isn't Lost Child, I don't think, right?
What's Lost Child?
Code Amber?
Code Amber?
I don't know.
The codes all mean something.
They do.
Yeah.
A code blue.
Code blue might be somebody's dying. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's an emergency that requires resuscitation. This just gave me an idea for like existential, like hospital drama. Somebody calls a code blue and they're like, where? And it's like, well, we're all dying.
Like in a, I guess so. Be a very
Um,
unuseful doctor. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But this is a sequence to me that knocked my socks off a little because tonally, I think it's doing something very interesting.
Okay. Tell me.
Um, yeah. So like, okay, so I mean, this is such a set piece, right? The doctor zombie comes in with a chainsaw after chainsawing the nurse.
Yeah.
Leon,
It rocks. I was hooting and hollering.
yeah, I
I
was like,
was
oh
like,
my
this is
God.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the gameplay, like you have choices how you want to play it. So you can just shoot the zombie in the head, right? Try to kill him. You can take him out at the legs. So he'll drop the chainsaw, and the chainsaw's sputtering around. So it's taking out, like if a zombie walks near it, it will slash the zombie's legs.
Yeah.
Also, zombies can get dragged by it across the floor and attack you with it, which I found it like very chaotic, but also choreographic in like a kind of zany way.
Yeah.
And so
It's fun, RE slapstick. Yeah.
yes,
And you can
slapstick
pick
would be
up
the right
the
word.
chainsaw zombies yourself if you like.
Right, right,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a to me it was just like a very fun set piece because you have the gun, you have the hatchet, which like Leon uses it pretty effectively to carve
Mhm.
people up, and then you have this chainsaw that you can play with as well. So yeah, it was very slapsticky,
Yeah.
and
It's kind of like
fun.
Evil Dead E.
Yes, yeah, it
Yeah.
did feel
That's
Evil
cool.
Dead,
Yeah.
which is weird because the series has drawn on Evil Dead before, but more in a like gross way. This was more funny,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, this
know?
was a little more. Yeah.
Like it's not like Mia chainsawing your arm off in like first person.
Yeah, it's a little more silly to see
Right.
the yeah. Because why is there a chainsaw in a hospital to begin with? It's kind of like
Yeah.
they don't use
Yeah.
that, you know.
They were probably using it in operations,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I
know.
guess it's kind of signaling that this maybe is the most buttoned up hospital. They're just
No.
yeah, just using a
No.
chainsaw to dismember limbs. So yeah.
Yeah. So
But
anyway,
yeah,
I like that
that's a cool
sequence.
yeah, it's a
It
cool
was
sequence.
fun.
So,
And
but
it's just the right
yeah.
amount of time. So
Yeah. And yeah, I'm very excited to see where it goes. It's yeah, been yeah, I'm so far so good with
so far
RE9.
so good. Yeah.
That's our
Yeah.
report.
Solid. Solid. So yeah, we just thought we would since it's a day of release, do a little bit of reflection and talking through. I think we'll continue with our regularly scheduled programming, not jump ahead too far. So we'll pick up with our first installment of Code Veronica X next Wednesday, which talk about a big tonal shift, huh?
Yeah, it is, but yeah, we'll have fun with it. And we might come through and do, more thoughts on RE9, like quick
Yeah,
thought. But we won't do like a full on sort of super in-depth review of 9. We'll wait till we come to the chronology and however
right.
many years on the line that
I
will
was
be.
like, yeah, in maybe a few years.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but
Who knows
yeah, we
if,
wanted to
yeah,
break chronology a little bit just to give you our initial thoughts on RE9 Requiem.
Requiem.
Yeah,
I don't know
thumbs
why
up.
I said that like Matt Berry, like New York City.
Yeah. But yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
and
Check it out. Requiem.
yeah, if you haven't heard about this game series yet, what a great time to jump on board.
Jump in. The water
Yeah,
is warm.
the blood is warm and infected.
It is.
Yeah,
Yum, yum.
yeah. So anyway, this has been Hot
Hot zombie
Zombie Summer
summer.
special episode. We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
Goodbye. All right, that was another episode of Hot Zombie Summer, and we'll be back in a few weeks.
And in the meantime, check us out on Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Hot Zombie Summer Pod, all one word.
So until next time, don't be a Jill sandwich.